a member of the clergy, you get an awful lot of prayers sent to you. Some are amusing. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my shape to keep. Please no wrinkles, please no bags. And I also get crib notes on where to find a prayer in the Bible for whatever topics under discussion. And then there are the beautifully organized and inspiring that are designed by the diocese for daily prayer and for spiritual renewal. But one I recently saw really gripped me, and I've been cogitating upon its meaning and application ever since. It's a simple one-sentence prayer. Bless us with uncommon wisdom and faith in troubled times. Appropriate in the troubled times in which we live, wherever you look there are challenges. Tariffs from the U.S., wars on every continent, land so arid that the people cannot be fed, and islands soon to vanish beneath the rising tides. And consider measles, polio, COVID, and AIDS are rearing their treacherous heads. Illegal handguns, refugee smuggling, and child trafficking haunt our cities, with death and despair the result. The challenges in need of uncommon wisdom are everywhere. So where do we start? Where do we find the uncommon wisdom that is needed? And how do we strengthen our faith in the face of such worries? How do we contribute? How do we play our part in finding the needed solutions? How do we combat the bad decisions of humanity that created the problems in the first place? And how do we access that uncommon wisdom? Perhaps the best place to start is down on our knees, following St. Augustine's dictum. Pray as though everything depends on God. Work as though everything depends on you. Easy to say, easy to pray that we all love each other and there be peace on earth. The tough part is working on the problems. Too often we just do the praying part and then forget the second part of the injunction, the hard work that is necessary. If the leaders of the world, the United Nations, the legislators and judges and military might are proving unable to bring peace to our troubled cities and lands, what hope do we have of effecting change other than by prayer? The reality is that every change, every improvement, and every discovery is a result of human beings acting, for good or for bad. And those who do nothing are part of the inertia that prevents good things from happening, or at least slows that change down. Each of us is either adding to the plus side of the column, that at the end of the day, the good things we did are more than the bad. The victims we helped, the charities we supported, the causes we championed by word or deed, they count. When we make someone's day better, odds are the good will be passed on. Causing people to smile and take a moment of pleasure means they are likely to pass the smile along rather than a frown. Complimenting someone's dog or child at the park, it works. Praising the shopkeeper on their new window arrangement, that works. A wave of thank you to the driver who let you in encourages such behavior. It works. Just compare your reaction to scowls and harassing and horn blowing. Nothing positive comes to mind. Complaints about the traffic, the homeless, and the violence of our cities does nothing to solve the problem. So put on your thinking cap. What can you do to make change? Write a letter, attend a consultation, find out what is planned and what can be improved and what volunteers can do to make a difference. So much more engaging than whining to anyone who will listen about how something needs to be done. And no one, not the politicians or the police or the border agents, are doing anything. Not only are you giving up on making things better, but you're discouraging others from coming up with concrete solutions. And there are solutions to problems if we only work together. Think of all the organizations that are desperate for volunteers. Volunteers to pack supplies to ship to the mission field. Volunteers to get on the phone and use your gift of the gab to get a check written for a cause you support. Volunteer to give a pint at the Canadian Blood Services every 3 months and save someone's life. There are patrols of neighborhoods, the need to clean needles from the parks and schoolyards, assistance needed to familiarize newcomers to the neighborhood. Whatever your interests, your talents, your time, all are needed to make the world a better, safer place. We need to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative on the internet. If you like something, let it be known. If you don't, why insult someone's efforts? Why spread the gloom? Get to know your community better. Get to know the needs of the world. Get to know the political parties and what they stand for, and volunteer to help a candidate with whom you share values. And what about keeping the youngsters on the right path? Big brothers and sisters, sports teams, or tutoring someone having trouble at school are always on the lookout for someone who wants to help. And these are just a few of the things you can do as a volunteer, which basically does not cost you anything other than your time. And think about how many hours you spend on games on your tablet, watching TV, or bemoaning how everything is going to the dogs. Put those hours to better use. My challenge to you, when you lie down and review all you have done at the end of the day, may your calculations reflect that the good you have done far outpaced the negative. And so I pray, Lord, make me a source for good and for a better world, rather than one who leaves things to others and complains about what they have not done. Inspire all your children to contribute to what could be if we all work together to bring your vision to life and our dreams to fruition. So may it be. Amen.